everyone is doing really well and has been feeling good. We are going to get started on our mat now. So go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable position on the mat. You can lay on your stomach, you can lay on your side or your back. You can go ahead into your shell stretch or find yourself seated, hugging your knees, whatever feels good to you to get started today. We're going to begin, as always, warming up through our breath. So just find yourself comfortable on the mat. Let yourself relax into the floor and begin with your inhale through your nose and your exhale out through your mouth. And with each inhale and exhale, allow yourself to just grow heavy into the floor. Find yourself grounded to your mat. Begin to open up through the back and the sides of your rib cage. As you draw your breath in, feel your rib cage open up and fan out wide to the side and back behind you. And then as you exhale out through your mouth and lips, feel those rib cages drawing down and in towards the waistline, narrowing your torso, making both your inhale and your exhale an active process. Warming yourself up from the inside out. Just starting to feel those sensations of your body waking up. No matter what time of day it is, whether you're watching this live or you're watching a recorded version, find yourself thoughtfully breathing in through your nose, exhaling, releasing tension away from your head and your neck and your shoulders. Letting anything go that's being held into your shoulder blades or your collarbones or even around your jawline. Use each exhale to free yourself of that tension, to liven up your body from the inside out. Even really just starting to feel the blood flow through your body. And let's take a couple more inhale, exhales here together. Getting all these sensations to fire up inside of you. And after our next inhale, exhale, you're going to slowly find your way back down to the mat. We're going to get our feet hip distance apart. Roll yourself slowly to the floor if you're not already there. Let your tailbone just sink into the floor and anchor yourself there. Not with an effort of pushing, but more of allowing gravity to create a heaviness right at the base of your spine, directly under your pelvis. At your tailbone, or we formally call it your sacrum, ground yourself here. Find a little bit of daylight just above that tailbone, just so you could stick some fingertips under your low back here. The ribs should stay melted and relaxed. Your head is heavy on the floor here, just like the anchor of your tailbone. So we've got you anchored from the top to the bottom, or from the bottom up to the top. Your eyes are just gently gazing either straight up at the ceiling, directly above you, or you'll allow yourself to close that. And then line up your heels with the sit bones in your bottom so that you have two parallel lines for your legs. Your knees should stay in line with your hips and your feet. You don't want to find them either falling out to the side or squinting in towards the center. And this is what we would now call our neutral position. You reach your fingertips down the length of your body, and this is where we'll always find ourselves coming back to neutral. And we will work here to get strong and stable so that when you go to stand up, we're basically going to take you from flat to upright, and you will still be in a neutral position. So from here, let's begin by imprinting your abdominals, shortening the distance between rib to hip, and then releasing back out again. Finding yourself rocking through your pelvis. The only movement you've created is the rib cage sliding down towards the hip bones, and then a release of those oblique muscles back out to neutral. These are inhales and exhales. Reach through your fingertips to keep your shoulders down from your earlobes, to take any tension out of your neck and your shoulders. Keep reaching through these underarms along the length of the mat and keep your shoulders down from your ears. Let's do 2 more. Imprint and release, and imprint and release. And from here, holding neutral, I want you to come up to reach and back down. So there's no movement happening in your low back. You're gonna nod your chin, reach forward, and come down. And nod to reach and come down. Good. Chin to chest and reach. Release it out and nod your chin and reach and let it out. Let's do 2 more. Maintain that neutral spine and reach. Excellent. Let's go ahead, slide your heel out. Turn your toe wide and circle your knee around, and then switch legs. So we'll circle one leg, switch back and circle the other. We normally do this one leg at a time, but let's mix it up. Let's work right body to circle and left body to circle. One more time. Knee goes out, open and circle around. Keep that heel in contact with the floor. Hold the opposite side steady. Now let's reverse it. Let's go ahead and let the knee fall out first. Send it away, pull it in. Knee falls out, send it away, pull it in. And knee falls out. Good. And knee falls out. Eyes still up at the ceiling, whether they're open or closed. Keep switching sides. And one more. Each leg, that's the right. There's that left. And we are back here in neutral. I want you to grab your weights or your weighted balls or whatever you have handy here. And if you don't have anything, just go into your thumb up position. Stay neutral. I want you to open up to the sides and come to center. And open up and center. Bring it in. Keep your rib cage melted down. Open and close. And let's go 4 and 3, 2 and 1. And let's go crisscross. Right high, left low, center, and switch. Keep your rib cage melted down to the floor. Good. Keep your eyes gently gazing up at the ceiling. You're in neutral. Nothing has changed from when we started down here and found ourselves in our neutral spine to begin. Your arms are moving. Everything else is nice and still in space. And we're going to crisscross to open that chest. One more time, each side. Open with control. Beautiful. Now from here, I want you to come up, open, and circle your way around. Up, and 1. Now you could also do all of this on the foam roller. I didn't mention that in the beginning, but I'm not on the foam roller. I just chose not to grab it today. But you could do all of these things right now laying on top of the foam. Now let's reach our hands to the ceiling and then go ahead and scoop through your underarms and reach a little higher. And come on down and scoop to reach. Good. And scoop to reach. And scoop and reach. Great. So you feel your shoulder blades coming apart with the scoop and then sinking back in towards your spine with the release. So let's go 4. Scoop to reach 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Roll on over to your side. Stack yourself up here. So you have your ear on the floor, your hips on top of each other, knees and ankles, hand over hand. You're going to reach up to the ceiling and look, and then twist to open and look back to your back hand. You reach up and follow that hand around. Good. Inhale. Exhale to open. Keep your waistline shrunk up. Use your abs to come around and reach it up. Twist to open, keep those hips stacked. Let the weight of that ball stretch you across your chest. And exhale, come around one more time. Stay steady through your low back, pelvis, and lower body. And reach it up. And come around. Good. Let's change sides. We're going to stack it up here again, same way. Hips over hips, knees and ankles. Reach up to the ceiling. Exhale. Open for a stretch. Reach it up. And come around. Use your abs to help you to control this opening, to reach, and abs to come around. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale to twist. Inhale up, and abs to come around. Last time, follow it around with your head and eyes. Reach it up and come around. Very good. Let's go onto our hands and knees. You can just go ahead and set your weights or balls out in front of you for a second. Your knees are under your hips. Your hands are under your shoulders. Your elbows are a little bit soft here, starting always from the sit bones, those bones in the bottom of your behind you feel when you sit down. I want you to pull them up underneath you. Draw your belly button into the center of your stomach. Separate your shoulder blades on your chest wall and let your head hang down. That's your cat. Now send those sit bones out. Straighten out your spine. Elongate. Draw the blades together. Bring your head up onto your spine again. And then begin from the sits to round. And the sits to lengthen. It is tail to head to initiate the cat, and tail to head to finish with the cow. Inhale, exhale, or you can switch that out. Whatever feels right to you, just make sure you're getting that air in through your nose and out through your mouth. And let's go to keep those shoulders pulled down from your ears. Connect to your underarms. Let that head hang and bring it up onto your spine. Very good. Now we are going to alternate straight leg lifts behind. We're going to think about reaching long. Okay? Abs stay supported. Set the knees below the hips. Keep your head up on your spine. But make sure that you're not overlooking out in front of you and creating tension on the back of your neck. And reach long, and reach long. And then we could add in arms, and you can even add in your weights. So we'll go opposite arm and leg. Reach it out. Take your time, coordinate the movements so that you're keeping a nice flat back, abs supported. One more on each side. Excellent. I want you to go from here. Put your heels towards your hips. Press those balls away. Pull your belly button in and stretch into your shell stretch. You can always substitute these balls here for a roller or a larger size ball. And when you go into that stretch, stretch that ball away so you can get deeper into your shoulders. Take a few inhale, exhales here. When you're ready, we're going to come up one more time. We're going to thread the needle again here today. So we've added the ball. We're going to reach through, come up and around. Good. Hold the hips steady. Rotate from the rib cage to the top of your head. So your hips and low back are not twisting with you. Rib angles up to the top of your head. One more. Set it down. We're gonna switch sides, same thing. Thread through, and when you reach, open to look. Thread through. Good. There's always gonna be one side that feels a little bit easier than the other. Good. One more. Look and set it down. Very good. All right. So that is our warm-up. I hope you guys are feeling nice and ready for the rest of the workout. I want you to find yourself back onto the mat. You're gonna end up now back into your neutral spine position, laying with your feet on the floor. Line up your heels with your hips. Get your tailbone nice and heavy here. Resume your breathing. If it's a little bit off, slow it down. And let's get started here with our imprint once again and keep on going. So let's imprint and peel our way up. Take a deep breath at the top and slowly roll your way down through your spine. Roll through your mid-back, low back, imprint, and get yourself back to neutral. And again, scoop, peel, and lift. Just up to the blades, really reach these fingertips down the length of the mat to get the shoulders down from your ears. So no tension up there. Watch the parallel alignment of your legs. And then roll your way down. Touch down slowly. This is where you see a lot of people rushing to get back down. This is where the good work happens. The peel is fantastic. But when you get to the top here, put the brakes on and touch, touch, touch your way down. Find those stiff spots. Don't forget about alignment, but work through the center of your spine. Roll right down the middle and release out to neutral. Let's do it again. And lift and roll it down. Find your own pace. Good. Fix your feet if you need to. Line up heels with the hip bones. Keep those legs in parallel lines. This is an easy place to lose this alignment, so check in. Even if you do one or two, double check as you go back for the third. And let's roll through. And come up. Perfect. Now from here, I want you to grab your weights. Excellent. And roll your way back down. And then bring one leg up at a time. Bring up the other. We're going to go ahead, come up to our hundreds, and begin from here. It's in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reach, 2, 3, 4, 10. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 20. Abs, 2, 3, 4, 5, and X, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 40. Abs, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reach, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reach, 2, 3, 4, 60. Deepen the abs. And out, 2, 3, 4, 70. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reach, 2, 3, 4, 80. Abs, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 90. Last 10. Slow it down and out, 2, 3, 4, 100. Good, bring it in. Hug those knees in. Give a little roll through your low back. Excellent. Set one leg down at a time. You can set the balls down to the side for a second here. And let's roll onto our stomachs. All right, so we are gonna go face down here. You're gonna stretch out your legs, hands to the side of your mat in the goalpost position. Now, I want you to really push your hip bones into the floor, and I want you to just press up here to your bottom rib angle and come back down. So you want to avoid any tension in your low back. You're going to inhale up. We're working the mid-back. Good. Legs are really reaching straight out behind you. Hip bones into the floor. You'll feel the glutes wrap up. And come on up and down. And up and down. Your eyes lift About 6 inches on the mat. You're pushing through the heels of your hands. And let's go 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Excellent. Grab your weights. Hang on to them here. I want you to go ahead and stay in your hover and lift. Straight arms out. 3, 4, 5, 6. Move from the blades. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's go to goalposts again. Elbows are wide, 90 degrees. You're in your hover, hip bones to the floor, abs lifted, and squeeze. To lift. 3, 4, 5, 6. Tuck in that chin. 7, 8. Move from the blades. 9 and 10. Good. Take those balls. Push yourself back into your shell stretch. Send those hands away. Hips to heels. Really dig into those shoulders. Pull your belly button into the center of your stomach. And then I'm going to have you come to a seated position on your heels. If you can do this comfortably, great. You can always put a towel or a pillow up between your thighs and your shins if this is too much bend for your knees, so you sit up a little higher. We're going to hang on to our weights or our weighted balls, and we're going to work on our thrust, our hip thrust. So you're going to come up, okay, and sit back down, and come on up. All right, I want you to work on this idea of here we are with our hips bent, okay? And when you come up, you're gonna open the hips and close the hips. You don't wanna fall forward. I just did that so I could see you over there. But you wanna stay upright. So you're gonna come up to open the hips and down to close. Now, obviously there's some movement at your knees here, but the thrust is from your hips. You're gonna pop them up. You pop up to reach, you come back down. You thrust from the hips, you come back down. Lift from your cheeks and squeeze, and down. Good. Now let's add a punch. We punched, we draw the thumbs back in. We punch through our knuckles and underarms. We draw it back down. We punch to lift, we lower to our sides, and you reach it out and come back down. Head over ribs, ribs over hips for 4, punch to reach 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stay up nice and tall. I want you to go ahead from here. Bring these back down to your sides. We're going to lift to reach. We're going to open. We're going to come to center. We're going to pull them back in. So you lift and reach. Open chest. Center. Bring it back in. We punch. Open. Center. In. Punch. Open. Center. In. Now draw your hands in towards each other so knuckles are facing. We're going to come up over your head. You're going to circle your arms around. I'll show you from a front view. So you're up kneeling, up, circle, and come around. Circle. So knuckles face in. Come up with your knuckles together. Pull your knuckles apart, reach behind you, come to center. Tuck your toes up underneath you. Up, open, circle around. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, don't pop those ribs. Inhale, exhale. Very good. Go ahead and set those balls aside. Let's go onto our hands and knees again. Keeping those toes tucked up underneath you, I want you to lift and lower your knees. And lift, lower. Straight back. Neutral spine, head up on your spine. Shoulders down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's turn the other direction. Straight back. Elbows are going to be bent back behind you. Okay? Fingertips facing forward. Lift your behind. 2. Pick it up. 3. Now if you want to stretch out the legs a little farther, you can lift the hips all the way up. Lift from your hips. Chest comes up. For 3. Soft elbows. 2. And 1. Excellent. Send those legs straight out in front of you. Open up from the hips. Pull your cheeks out from underneath you. Okay, so you're going to find yourself seated on your sit bones. If it feels like a tug of war and you can't get your back straight because you're back here, bend your knees a little bit or grab a pillow and stuff it under your behind. Okay, so from here, you can grab the balls if you want or just use your hands. We're going to do the twist. We're going to rotate 2, 3, center. So you can see we're working a lot, if you haven't gathered, on mid-back. Working on rotation, extension, even a little bit of flexion, meaning that we're trying to engage the area of your spine that's between your neck and your low back. We often get into trouble because it's a very stiff, sort of supportive area. It doesn't move quite as much as the neck and the low back, so we end up having neck or low back pain because we're not getting the movement we need from our mid-back. Come to center. Very good. All right, so from here, keeping those feet pointed straight up, I want you to go ahead and roll your way down your legs to your mat. You can again have weights or not. Head goes down to the mat. You're going to bring your hands overhead, being mindful not to pop your rib cage. As we reach to the ceiling, nod your chin, peel your way up, and stretch to reach out to your toes. Pull your belly button into your spine. Slowly roll your way down. Your hands follow the rest of your body. As your head goes down, your hands go overhead. And again, inhale, nod, and reach. Belly button's in deep. We roll down one vertebrae at a time. Head comes down, hands go overhead. And again, inhale, nod, scoop, heel, lift, and reach. Come on down and roll your way down. And again, one more time. Nod to reach. And then stack up tall here. And we're gonna go into our saw. You come up tall, and then saw the other leg, coming across, nose to knee, back pinky up, and saw, 2, 3, chest up, saw, 2, 3, and up. Go at your own pace. Faster doesn't make it better. Execute with good form. 2, 3. Come up tall. One more time. Reach. 2, 3. Up on those sits. And reach. 2, 3. Excellent. Okay. Let's put our feet onto the weighted balls. Okay? I want you to go ahead. If you don't have them, just put your feet on the floor. You don't need them for this. It's just a bonus if they're there. All right, we're gonna reach our hands straight out. We're gonna roll back. We're gonna rock forward, stack it up, roll it back, rock it forward, and go back again. We're not even gonna stack actually. I changed my mind. We're just gonna stay rounded, rounded, set your arms, roll it back again, round it forward, stack your arms. Good. That's it. Keep going. Inhales and exhales. And one more. And rock it forward. Now we're gonna go ahead and stack it up. Excellent. So let's do this. Let's get rid of these. Just put them aside. Let's bring ourselves onto our side. Let's lean on an elbow or stretch it out nice and long. Your choice. Let's bring the top leg up. We're gonna kick forward 2 and point it back. Point it back. Point it back. Use this support arm to keep you steady in your waistline. Shrink it up. Press it back. Pulls, pulls. Press it back. Pulls, pulls. Press it back. Good. You're going to take that leg down. We're going to slide the sole of your foot up your inner thigh here. Okay? Hold steady. Keep your waistline shrunk up. You're going to reach and scissor down. We're going to slide, reach, and scissor. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. One more time. Keep your waistline shrunk. Stay strong through your shoulder blade. Now let's reverse it. So you come up, bend, send it out. Stay long through your torso. I was shrinking up a little bit. Up, bend, and out. Up, bend, and out. One more. Beautiful. And out. Now take that top foot in front of your bottom leg and lift the bottom leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Let's change sides. You may have noticed that your bottom leg didn't go up real high. Neither did mine. That's okay. Some of it is just tightness along the whole side of your body. So try and be true to what your body will give you. We're going to work on that. But don't try and force it up by finding movement in the wrong spaces. Okay, so let's start here. Top leg up. All right, we're going to 2 forward, 1 back. Hold yourself still. Head is between your shoulders, eyes out in front of you. Good. Stay strong through here. Zip up that waistline. Hold steady. Point it back. Point it back. Point it back. Let's go 3 and 2. Stay tall and lifted. And 1. Excellent. Bring that leg down. Shrink up that waistline. Stabilize through the shoulder girdle here. And then let's go ahead, slide the sole of your foot up your inner thigh. Reach to the ceiling and scissor down. Try not to shrink up your waistline as we do this. Stay long in your torso. Pull it up, lengthen, bring it out. Last 2. And 1. Good. Now let's reverse it. Come up to bend. Set that leg away. Keep that torso long. Come up to bend. Send the leg away. Bend and away. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Up, bend, and send away. Good. So we bring the top leg in front of the bottom leg. You still stay long through your torso, stable through your shoulder, and let's lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Roll onto your stomach. Set yourself down on your mat here. So you stretch out through your legs. Hands are on the side of your mat. You're going to go ahead now, pushing those hip bones into the floor. Lift up into full back extension. Keep your head on your spine. So you're looking out in front of your mat. Slowly lower yourself down. Now you can rock a little bit with this. Head comes up, feet come up. Teeter-tottering through your body. And you can get more fast-paced with it as you see fit. Swan dive, rock and lift. Rock and lift. rock to the left. 2 more. And come on down nice and slowly. Very good. Okay, so from here, I want you guys to go ahead, straighten out those legs. I want you to turn your head to the right. Put your hands in your low back. Okay? We are going to do a double knee bend, and then we're going to hit our center and lift to a straight line. So I'm going to do it in slow motion. It's going to go bend, bend, straighten your knees, point your toes, bring your head to center, reach your arms, it's like you're being shot out of a cannon, and then we switch and turn to the other side. Shot out of a cannon. And lift. And lift. Turn. Double pulse lift. Inhale. Lift it up. Lift it up. One more time. Lift it up. Lift it up. Good. Come on down. Take yourself back into your shell stretch again. Put your heels into your hips. The weight goes back all the way here. So you can widen through your low back by pulling your belly button in and really sinking your weight of your bottom into your heels. Reach your hands out in front of you, but keep your weight back here. Good. And you can rock side to side, little mini rocks. Just stretching. Excellent. Let's go again to our side. We're going to do a side plank. Okay? So now we're again up on our elbow. It's under our shoulder. Our hips are open. Knees stretch straight up. Feet are back behind you at 90 degrees. And you're going to lift from your hips. Okay? And lift. And lift. And lift. Very good. For 4 and 3, last 2 and 1. Now hold this up. If you need to, you can put a hand down or keep it on your hip and lift up for a fire hydrant. Stay tall, and let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, shrink up your waistline. 4, look straight out in front of you. 3, keep lifting. 2, and 1, set your knee down and set your hips down. You'll do a spin around and we'll switch to the other side. So get yourself lined up. All right, sometimes you can't even know if you're in the right lineup until you go to do the first lift, and that's okay. Straight line out, elbows under your shoulders, and lift. Stay straight and lift. You want to come up from the hip. You don't want to grind through the shoulder to pick up. Pick up from your waistline. Set it down and lift. Feels good. Shrink up the waistline for 4. We're going to do the leg lift on the last 10. 2, and then last 1. Come on up. Stay straight here and lift. 2, stay tall. 3, 4, eyes out in front of you. 5, 6, 7, 8, stay up there. 9 and 10. Set it down and bring your hips down. Very good. Let's do another spin around and come to sit again with our feet here out in front of us. You're going to roll your way down to the mat. We're going to find ourselves back in our neutral spine. Let's just take a second, okay? I know we're in the middle of a workout. We're moving quick. The pace and momentum is there. But this is the point where you should stop for a second. Even though I know it's fun to get the burn or the sweat or the momentum going, find your neutral spine again. Don't move through this without knowing where your body's at, okay? Take this second, line yourself up again. We're gonna go on to work on teaser. So I want you to bring your arms overhead. Now, you could grab those balls again, but they're just not convenient right now. So I'm gonna just start by reaching, nodding my chin, peeling my way up, staying scooped in my low back, okay? But staying scooped, lift your chest, your head, your eyes and your fingertips to reach. And then roll through your low back imprint all the way down. Head comes down, hand comes up. Reach, nod, roll, stay rounded. So it's what we say is there's a round low back and an extended or lifted mid back, and we roll it back down. So opposite things are happening in your spine. One part of your spine is flexed, that's your low back, and your mid back is extended. Now you can try and bring some feet up and balance, or shoot the legs away. Sometimes my legs take a sec, and we can do it with our feet up, or stick with the feet down. We come up to reach, we reach our legs, we bend our knees, and roll it back down. And again, reach it up, nod, come on up to balance, reach up the arms and chest, send those feet away, pull them in, and roll it down. And sometimes it's just a function of flexibility. Come on down, roll it down. Good. Give those knees a hug. Good. You can even go into this happy baby pose. So this is pulling on some yoga here. Open the hips wide, knees turn out, feet turn out. They're not touching each other. And hug those knees in. Get into those hips. Sort of roll through them, forward and backward. Roll them out. I'm sure that feels good for everybody's hips. Excellent. Let's let one leg down at a time. Let's send the left leg out straight. Let's can a few times. Straighten out that hamstring. Reach to the ceiling. Good. Now hold this straight leg and do your circles. In to the midline and out. Hold yourself steady on the left side. One more. Come up to the top and then circle out and into the midline. Out and across. 2 and 1. Come to center, set the foot down, send it away. Bring it up, can the left thigh. Activate the front of your left, those quads, to lengthen out the left hamstring. Stay neutral. You can still feel your sacrum right where we started in that neutral spine. 2. Last one, hold that straight leg and circle in and around. Inhale, exhale. 2 and 1. Come up to the top and reverse. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And set that leg back down. Great. We're going to bend up both knees. We're going to come back up, one leg at a time. We're in our tabletop here. Excellent. We're going to come up to our hundreds position, and we're going to rotate center and rotate center and rotate center. Keep your knees together. Rotate center. Nod your chin, looking through your thighs or just over your knees. Now add a reach. Pull it in. Come to center. Rotate. Reach. Pull it in and center. Regroup if you need to. Get those knees to squeeze together. Reach along the arms. Rotate. Reach. Good. Look out over your knees as you send those legs away. Pull them in. Center. One more time. Rotate. Reach. Pull them in. Center. Last time. Good. Pull it in. Center. Let your head back down. Take a little breather here. Okay, so let's put our foot down at a time. Let's put our hands right up under our high cheeks here, okay? Just below the low back, but under the cheeks, so that you feel like you have some support. Now you could also put a pillow or a towel or whatever else, a sweatshirt there if you want. But we're gonna go ahead here and do a very linear bicycle. And you can bring your head up. Good. Or keep the head down. But stay imprinted for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your knees together. Send them out. Pull them in. Send them out. Pull them in. Send them out. Stay imprinted the whole time. Good. 2 more. Good. You can take a little break, set your head down, or just leave it there. And let's go heels together, toes apart. Again, you can keep your head down staring at the ceiling, or you can knot it to come up and squeeze and open. Squeeze and open. This is what we do on the reformer when our feet are in the straps. Connect the heels, squeeze, open, squeeze, open. 3, 2, and 1. Draw it in and come on back down. Okay, last one. You're gonna keep your hands here. If they slipped a little bit, get them back up under your cheeks. You're gonna send the legs away. We're gonna lower and lift to bump up. Lower and lift to bump up. Lower, lift to bump up. Lower, good. Now you can keep going there, or for those of you who want to, you can hinge and come up onto your shoulder blades. Your feet go over your head, they come up, and you roll your way down and come out. You hinge, scoop, lift, toes touch, come up, you roll your way down the center, imprint, reach your legs away. So we scoop, heel, lift. Our feet touch the floor behind us, they come up to parallel, you roll down and come away. Otherwise, you still have your hands under your high cheeks and you're bumping up your butt. And we roll our way down. Good. Last time, hug those knees in. Whew, very good, you guys. That's some new, fun, tough stuff. And I'm sure you guys did a great job. Excellent. Let's go back to our hands and knees. We're going to curl toes, and we're going to shoot out to a plank. And we're going to touch. So we're just progressing what we did earlier. We're going to shoot to a plank, touch, shoot to a plank. Soft elbows. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're going to go back up to our plank, and we're going to do knee going from elbow to elbow. So you come up to your plank, we go opposite, same, set it down. Good. Stay low in your plank. Couple more. Last one. Very good. Set your knees down. All right, last one we're going to do here, it's going to look like a down dog. So we're doing a little bit of Pilates blend with yoga. You're going to come up, and I want you to walk your feet in to your hands and walk your feet back out to your plank. And walk them in and walk them out to your plank. Good. Fold in half, look through your thighs to your plank. 2 more. Last one. Good. Now I want you to bend your knees. Good. Walk your hands in and just do a fold forward over your thighs. So go ahead and cross your hands over hands. Grab the elbows. Look through your thighs. Pull your belly button in. And then peel your way up tall to standing. Okay. So I realize I lose you a little here. But I want you to have the hand over hand position. Start tall on your wall, not from your chin. Good. Keep your low back on the wall, but just hang through your upper body. So as you can see me here, I'm not coming down here. I'm keeping my low back against the wall, and I'm just coming forward from my mid-back and peeling up. And peeling down just to the mid-back, to the bottom rib angle, and peeling up. And roll it down, and roll it up. Good. And roll it down, and then keep rolling, and roll, and keep going all the way down, and hang here. And draw your belly button deep into the center of your stomach one more time. And then let your hands go. And then slowly peel yourself back up tall to standing. Very good. A lot of good spine mobility there. Let's finish up today just seated facing each other. You're going to get your soles to touch. You're going to pull your sit bones out from underneath you. We're going to sit up nice and straight here. Good. Now you can let your hands rest at your feet. They can rest at your knees. They can be on the floor. You can even do this actually up against a wall. But you want to just let gravity open you up here. Good. You come up nice and tall. Get that chest lifted and hold this position. Good. You can feel some feels around the hips. And then our last forward fold, we're going to peel, slide those hands out in front of us, and reach. And then peel yourself up tall to sitting. And one more time, start from your head, peel your way down, reach your hands away, push into the soles of your feet as you reach your fingertips out in front of you. Good. Just let yourself hug your feet now. Really open up through the hips. Draw back into that breath. Your rib cages open up to the back. Feel your inhales and exhales. And then slowly keep on breathing. Inhale your way up. And exhale to finish. All right, you guys, good job today. That was a little bit of everything. I hope you enjoyed it.